Hello everybody and welcome back to JoEnglish. Look who's with me.
Hello.
James is back and today we have a very special only English lesson. Now, we haven't done a video together for a while, have we, James?
Yeah.
So, we thought it would be a good idea if James were to explain what life is like in a British school. Because I don't know if everybody knows this, but for family reasons, this year we are living in the UK. So, are you ready? Let's go! Remember, we are speaking only in English, so turn the subtitles on if you need. So, I am going to ask you, James, some questions, and basically, you just need to answer them. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, question number 1. James, how long have you been going to school in Britain?
For a couple of months.
It is a couple of months. When did you come over?
I think in February.
February.
End of February.
End of February, that's right, exactly. Okay, question number 2. Were you worried about not only going to a new school, but a new school in a new country?
No, I wasn't worried because there's my cousins and other family here in England, so...
Oh, of
yeah.
course, yeah, that's a good point because James has got lots of cousins here and so they told you a lot about school,
Yeah.
didn't they? Okay, that's interesting.
Question number 3.
Okay, well, this isn't really a question, James. At the moment, James is in year 6 of primary school, which is the last year before he goes up to secondary school, because middle schools don't exist here. Well, not many exist here in the UK. So, James, could you just tell us about a normal day at school? What time you get to school, what you do, basically?
So, I start lessons at 9, but I leave from my house to 9:15.
Okay.
And...
how long does it take you to get from the house to school?
It takes 5 minutes walking,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes I go with my scooter.
Okay, so that takes about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then sometimes I walk with my friends.
Okay, perfect.
And I arrive to school and we do the register
Yeah.
of if we have packed lunch
Yeah.
or school dinners.
So you choose on the day, do you, if you
Yeah.
want packed lunch or school dinners?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is actually quite interesting, isn't it? Because James, how do you have to ask? What language do you use to tell the teacher if you're having packed lunch or school dinner?
We have to say it in Welsh.
In Welsh, because we are in Wales. So James, because I have no idea about Welsh. So James, how do you say packed lunch? And packed lunch is the sandwiches that you bring from home, basically. So how do you say packed lunch?
I think that is bracdanau.
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 Okay, perfect. No idea. And how do you say school dinners?
Cinio.
Cinio. Wow. Honestly, the difference between Welsh and English, they're completely different languages. Okay, that's very interesting. So James, after you've chosen if you're having school dinners or packed lunch, then what happens?
We've got 1 hour of a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, we don't know what lesson we have because we haven't got a times table.
A timetable.
Yeah, timetable.
Okay, yeah.
And we just arrive to school and then Miss decides what.
Now, Miss is the teacher. They
Yeah.
call the teacher Miss, don't you? Okay.
Miss then decides what lesson we're doing.
So it's normally English or maths though in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, we have these warm-ups of math. We have these 10 minutes of warm-up and then we start all maths or English in the morning.
Cool. What do you mean by warm-up?
So there's on the board, there's this thing she writes 10 plus 10 or I don't know.
Ah,
And there's like 10 different questions and you have to respond them. That's like a warm-up before doing other stuff.
right, so just to get your brain, so it's warming up your brain, is that right? Okay, so you have one lesson and then what?
Then we got playtime.
How long's playtime?
Usually 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, so you have one lesson, and where do you have playtime?
We have got like in the school field.
So you go outside though, yeah?
Yeah, we go outside.
What if it's raining?
We still go outside.
So you go outside and to be honest, sometimes James has come home drenched, completely wet, but it's in Wales, so it doesn't matter. So, lesson, break, then after break?
We got 2 hours of a lesson.
Okay.
And then we got another playtime.
But is it a playtime or is it lunch now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lunch playtime, so then we have playtime and then instead of going back in, we go to the school canteen where we eat. Okay, and how long's this break? An hour, isn't it? An hour. So we do like 5 minutes to eat your food. Yeah. And then like outside. 5 minutes outside. Okay. Then we go and eat our food. Yeah. After that food we got a long time, like 15 minutes or something like that of playtime again after lunch. Yeah. Then after lunch we've got. Now, hang on. So at your lunch break, you go outside for 5 minutes. Then you come back in. You have your lunch, and then you go back outside. But all of that together's an hour, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So then after lunch, then what do you do? We got 1 hour lesson. Yeah. Then we got 10 minutes of break time. So another break time. Yeah. So hang on. So that's 3 break times you have at school. And so 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch, and 1 in the afternoon. Yeah. And you go outside for all of them. Yeah. Okay. And you have to go outside. And you're not allowed to stay inside. You're not allowed to stay in. Miss kicks out of the classroom. She closes the door with the key. And that is so you're kicked out of the classroom. Yeah. And she locks the door with the key. Yeah. So then because we have to go outside to get some fresh air. Oh yeah, that's important though, getting fresh air. So then after the last break, you come back, you have another lesson, and then it's home time, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. But the Monday and Friday. Yeah. We got a school assembly. And when's school assembly? On Friday, most of the time we got it. And what's a school assembly? Is when the whole school goes in the hall, isn't it? Yeah, in the hall, and we talk about what happened during the week, and we got these house points. If you get 10 house points, you're in the golden book, and then now I think James this is going to need some more explanation, okay? Oh. So, James just mentioned house points. So, I'll explain quickly, shall I, James? Yeah. So, usually, and secondary schools often, they are, the whole school, all the pupils are divided into teams. And these teams are called houses. So what are your houses at school, James? Say it nice and clearly now, because they might be Welsh names. We got Ramsey. Cleddau. And I forgot. You forgot? Yeah, I did. Okay, it doesn't matter. But anyway, there are 4 houses. So no, 3. In 3. My school. Okay, sorry. 3 in James's school. And they are divided. All the students are divided into each house. And every day you try to win points for your team, don't you? Yeah. So how can you win points? If you do good, this really difficult maths thing, they give you 2 or 3 points. Or so if you do your schoolwork well, you get more points. Or if somebody's not feeling well, or you help him, or you do something, you get house points. So you get points as well for being kind and helping people. Okay, good. So then, though, what you mentioned a golden book. So if you get 10 house points, in 1 week, then you're in the golden book, and then usually our headmaster, he gives us like a certificate of because you made it in the golden book.
Ah, so if you make it in the golden book, you get a certificate to say well done, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then a teacher picks somebody from like every class. So like my teacher like picks somebody, and then he's the I think kid of the week or something like that.
Ah, so the child of the week or the kid of the week. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, and that's all presented in assembly on a Friday, is it?
Yeah.
Good.
And then on Monday we got like sometimes, not always, but we got like an assembly where if you like at the end you can show if like the weekend or.
Ah, so you can talk about what you did at the weekend?
No. If you play football or rugby and you won like a trophy, you can show it and to everyone because like you're proud of it
and
or
you
something
and
like
you can talk about it.
Yeah.
I think when I was in school, this was called show and tell. So you would show something and speak about it.
Yeah, it was talking about, it's about that, but we do it in assembly.
In assembly, okay, good. All right, James, next question. What is it, question number 4?
Yeah.
Question number 4, okay. An easy question this. How many children are in your class at school?
So there are 36, including me.
So 36 children, including James, in his class. How many teachers do you have, James?
So I got 3 teachers.
Yeah.
But so there's 2. Wait, I've got 3. But so one teacher has half of the week, and another teacher has the other half. So
basically they share the week. So there's only one teacher with you in the classroom. Well,
there is 2 teachers, but she's like a teacher that helps children like. If they know this question or they know that.
So if they don't know something, they support the other. They support the students. Ah, okay. So is she a teacher or is she a teacher's assistant?
She's a teacher's assistant.
Now, is she? Because obviously, coming from Italy, James needed some help, didn't you, with some English and spelling and things like that. So was she the teacher who helped you? No.
She's a lollipop lady as well.
Right. So what's a lollipop lady, James?
So like up the road, there's like a lollipop lady that she like stops and goes in the middle of a road, and she's like with like a really big yellow and like orange jacket, and with a sign that means stop to the car, so then children can go across the road.
Good. So basically she walks out with the sign and it looks like a lollipop.
Yeah.
Like the sweet. So she's called a lollipop lady. And she stands there, the cars stop and the children cross. Now she also helps teach in James's class. Is that right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
When I was smaller, I thought that she actually like lollipop.
When you were smaller.
Yeah,
You've only been there 3 months.
No, when I was smaller, like in films, yeah.
Ah, okay.
I used to think that because I used to hear like lollipops lady and stuff. I used to before that they used to give us like lollipops.
Okay, yeah. So they don't give children lollipops. Okay, James. Question number 5. How much homework do you get each day? And I think the answer is going to surprise a lot of people.
None.
Repeat it, James.
None. So I haven't got no homework.
You haven't got any homework?
Any homework at all. Sometimes, like every 2 weeks, we get like these spellings. So the teacher gives us some words, and then we have to write them on the piece of paper, like a lot of times. Because
English spelling, as you know, is really difficult. So to help children, they give them sets of common words to learn, don't they, James?
Yeah.
But that's it, isn't it? He gets no other homework. So when James comes home from school, he opens the house door, throws his bag in and says, "I'm going down the park." And him and his friends run off to the park, don't you, James?
Yeah.
Right, James, question number 6. What do you wear to school?
So I wear a school uniform. So I got a polo t-shirt,
What colour?
White.
Yeah.
Then I got my school jumper, obviously, and if it's hot, I put shorts on.
But they're not any shorts, they're school shorts, aren't they, James?
Shorts.
They're like proper part. They're like trousers, but just short. So you can't wear like football shorts, can you?
Only in PE.
Only for PE.
Yeah, only for PE. Okay. And if we're in a football club, then we can put like a football team.
Okay, stuff. Yeah. But let's talk about this, because it's part of a uniform, or it's a bit different, isn't it?
It's part of a uniform. We can wear it to school.
But it is a little bit different to the other one.
Different.
So explain why.
So this one is a leavers jumper, because I'm in year 6. Next year I'm going to secondary school.
So he's leaving the school, so he gets a leavers jumper.
Yeah, and it has the badge of my school, and it's blue because even my school jumper is blue. And then I've got...
Turn around.
2022.
Right, hang on, stay there, James. So here you can see leavers 2022. Okay, so because the class of 2022. But also, each child has signed their name. Okay, so each child can have that, and it's like a memory of going to school, isn't it, James?
Yeah, of that school.
Yeah, so do you like that?
Yeah, it's really comfy.
Do you prefer wearing a school uniform? Or, because in Italy you wore a grembiule, didn't you? But
yeah. It's literally comfier than a grembiule though.
It's more comfortable, is it?
Yeah.
So which do you prefer? Any clothes you like and a grembiule, or a school uniform with a...
School uniform.
Oh yeah, interesting. Okay, James, last question now. I would like to know what you like the most about going to school here in Britain, and what you like the least about going to school in Britain.
So I like the most is probably we have a lot of playtime.
A lot of playtime, yeah.
And we got like sports clubs. So we got like football club, we got netball.
And that's rugby?
We do rugby, but that's in PE.
Okay. So they have a school sports team as well. Okay. So you really like that, do you? What don't you like?
A few minutes later.
Do you like the school dinners?
Yeah, those are nice.
Okay. Do you like... There must be something you don't like. No?
No.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, I'm pleased you like it anyway, James.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope you found this interesting. Obviously, please leave your comments. We want to know what you think about what James has explained today. Okay, so thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Say goodbye, James.
Bye.